With the back and forth nature of this game, are you looking mostly at the positives of being able to walk away with at least 1 point?
Yeah, I mean, I liked a lot of our game. Good first period, got the lead. I didn't really like I thought it was a very marginal call on Pav, and it leads to a power play goal. So I thought that was a tough one. We tied it coming out of the gate. Thought, okay, it's been a pretty good hockey game. Let's go down to the wire here, but didn't get the kill at the end of the day. But got a goal with the goalie out. So now that's another positive. Power play in overtime, we got to generate more. That's something we'll have to look at. We're 5-on-4. We're good with our right sticks passing the left sticks, but three of our most creative guys are Jack and Stoney and Mitch. So we're gonna have to find a way to make that work in a 4-on-3 setting. So we'll as a staff revisit that one.
How much credit do you give to their goalie versus lack of execution or whatever on your guys' part?
Their goalie was good. I mean, we still got 4 by him, but I thought he played very well. The rebound goals are something we've been talking about, getting pucks to the net, getting inside, second chances. I mean, I'm not going to critique him like in terms of what he gave up. I mean, to me, they're good goals for us. Some of the stuff we talked about, getting to the front of the net, scoring goals, forcing their D to defend in tight. So there's a couple there, and both Barbies and Pav are at the doorstep. So that part of our game offensively, to find ways to score on this goalie, usually you have to be in there tight. So we did that part well. At our end, they had some good shots that went in too. We had some breakdowns. So I look at it, both teams were fairly efficient offensively.
Nice to see Pavlor. If you have breakthrough?
Yeah, I mean, he's been grinding. I like the way he scored. It wasn't just a freebie on a kind of 2-on-1 slam your one-timer into the net. He had to go and earn it. Sometimes that gives you more juice. He had a big block before that, so he's going to be sore tomorrow. But, it was good to see him get one.
Your decision to play hard tonight over Schmid, what went into it, and it looked like he had another good game for you for the most part.
Yeah, we talked to Carter about the week ahead, so that's the plan we came up with. So Schmid will get back in there. We've got 2 more this week. I think they'll each play one, and we'll go from there.
Are you thinking Schmid and Philly, Carter and Columbus?
I'll let you know tomorrow what we decide, or Thursday morning.
Let's start with your goal. Is that one of the more interesting goals you've ever scored?
Yeah, I mean, probably. I just didn't feel like I had step on the guy, so I just tried to poke it and, just went in.
And then Pavel ends up tying it again to force overtime. How happy was everyone to see him put one in after a long time that he's been kind of fighting it?
Yeah, I mean, I think the whole bench was probably happy we tied the game at first, but just to see Pav score, he's been getting a lot of chances and a lot of opportunities. He just couldn't finish, and hopefully, that one's going to change things for him. So I think everybody was happy for him too.
I know you guys didn't score in overtime, but was there the sense that this was another step in the right direction toward getting those extra points to come your way in overtime?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to have a point out of this game, that's for sure, especially with tying with 12 seconds left in the game, and there's a lot of good stuff we've done today. They had a pretty nice break, scoring 3 on us, late in the first and 2 in the second. But I think our group is pretty, it's a great group of guys that are just keep fighting until the end, and you can take a lot of positives, but there's still a lot of stuff we can fix.
They play you guys tough, it seems, every time these two teams meet. Any idea why?
I don't think they played us tough. They just played simple. Just tried to put the pucks behind us, and I think that's probably one of their biggest, one of the better notes with the forecheck. They forecheck really well, and they've been doing that for a lot of years. So it's tough to play against them, yes, but I think this game was kind of 50-50.
Overall, though, 3 games into this trip, you've gotten 5 out of 6 points, so you guys got to be pleased with that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously. I mean, I'm saying, we tied the game late against the Rangers. Same thing today, and hopefully we get 2 points tomorrow in Philly or after tomorrow. So, we're pretty positive.
In a back and forth game like this, can you at least take salvage in the fact that you guys, or solace in the fact that you guys were able to salvage a point?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, 5 out of 6 so far on the road trip, so that's definitely a positive. You know, battle back in the third again. You know, getting that late, 6-on-5 goal there. That was huge for us just to pull away at that point, and then just losing in a shootout. You know, that could go either way. So, unfortunately, we didn't get it done in overtime, but definitely some positives to take away from the game.
Besides the fact that you weren't able to score it over time, how pleased were you with the way you controlled that extra session?
It's good. It's something we've been talking about, in overtime, just trying as hard as we can just to possess the puck and not throw pucks away, things like that. And I think when that happens, you tend to create some odd situations for the other team and hopefully get a break. And unfortunately, they did a good job on that kill on that 4-on-3 power play there. But it was good. I thought we did a pretty solid job there in the overtime.
Dorothy finally breaks through. I know he's been looking for that goal for a while. Nice to see him get that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's been around it for sure, and he's had his looks. Goalie's made a few good saves on him tonight, and it was nice to see him get reward there at the end.
Any reason why the second period has been a problem and continues to be? It looked like for a while you had it figured out. Now the last couple of games it's been.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's hard. I mean, I think anytime, especially when you're playing on the road, if you come in with a lead after the first period, you just got to be able to handle that push that teams are going to bring. And I think, you knew they were going to do that. They were going to push a little bit. But I thought, it was probably better than the last game in the second period, I would say. There's definitely some good things. I think when we run into trouble, it's usually self-inflicted, which means we can fix it and just got to keep focusing on that, especially in second periods. Sometimes it gets tough with long changes, guys get stuck on the ice, things like that. So just got to keep working at that for sure.